Yeah. Yeah, and it's impressive that you're mentioning that you're achieving all of these with just 8 developers. And it actually got me thinking, if you are actually going to be venturing into like providing software solutions for probably institutions that just want something that works. I mean, right now, because of the COVID thing, you might have people saying, hey, the educational system is not geared for online, for example, and you might have ideas for a solution for that. Is it probably some of those ventures that you guys will be interested in, apart from just e-commerce?
So funnily enough, in my previous life, when I finished university, my first venture into software was a tool called A-Star Tools when I was in the UK, which was an educational system. So I've always been in the software space, come to speak of it. However, right now, guys, I mean, the honest truth is the only reason why we're rolling out our software is that we want everyone to use it, number one. We want to keep pushing it down so it's more affordable. And number two is that we want to sell more stuff. And the truth is, the team here is focused on making sure the e-commerce and the fresh in the box side is running well. So have we talked about doing other cool things? Absolutely. We still really want to take some time to finally fix the problems we did with Cinderlighty. We really would like to navigate the regulatory nightmare that was paymy.co.zw. So there's a lot of our projects that we've had to shelve because of either we started butting heads in the government or because of just like Send the Lighty was a after paying 22,000 to those Indians, it was an absolute disaster. So there's a lot of in-house projects I would like to finish. So as far as us doing other bigger projects for other companies, I don't know yet if we're gonna have the passion or the capacity. I think we really want to start finishing off some of the projects that we started and didn't finish properly.
Interesting. Okay. So if it's well, I'm thinking of continuity here. That you've learned so much over the period of time when you've been doing this, even prior to starting fresh ideas and fresh in the box. To
Yeah.
those who might be listening or saying, you know what, I'm still kind of on the fence about this. Like I'm not too sure. What parting message can you give them? Like in terms of just summing up all of what you said, like the degree of difficulty coming into this, the learning curve and etc.
Yeah, look, my parting shot is this, and I don't want to sound like a broken salesman. I just want to say, look, um, we believe that we're given a really, really affordable price um, that takes away all the headaches that it costs truly to run an online shop worldwide. Now, we don't believe you can get it cheaper. We just don't believe it, especially at scale. However, what we're giving you is an opportunity to use the same technology that we are using without any shortcuts. Um, we are going to be, in a sense, all crowdsourcing working together to make sure that we can build the most robust, easiest to use, fastest online shopping experience in the world. And we're being ambitious. We want to take on the Shopify's. We want to take on some of these other guys because over years and years of them being billion-dollar companies, they get bloated and sometimes they start trying to answer more questions than what somebody wants. I want to be able to put my clothes Zemubero online
Mm,
and I want to sell them to people and take the money quickly and then run and do a delivery quickly. That kind of thing.
mm,
I own a shop and I want to sell. So basically, we're looking at someone who says, look, I want to get online. I don't have the time to understand the jargon. I don't have the time to look for developers. I don't have the time to be technical. I just want to put my shop up, pay my 99 bucks rental. I want the two applications on mobile, on Android and iPhone. So I'm going to do an add-on for $49. And then I know that my online presence is done. Now I can go to Facebook, advertise my business. People can download my app, buy my wares. I'll get my notifications. I'll do deliveries. It's easy. It takes away all the pain. It's something that if someone had offered me when Fresh in a Box started, I would have absolutely jumped at the chance, because the learning curve and the expense of getting to where we are has been huge. And we're lucky that we've had a cash flow positive business, and that the Fresh in a Box mothership, in a sense, has been able to sustain fresh ideas. It's also now a stage when I need the Fresh in a Box mothership to pay a license and get out the way. And I need Fresh Ideas to now stand on its own as a smart tech team and provide a really dope solution for the country and the world.
Fantastic, man. Yeah, so want to hear. Like, I'm looking at e-commerce and then I'm like, ish, some of the things you need to prepare yourself for. Because, like you're saying earlier, selling stuff on WhatsApp is difficult, and I'm a former horticulture farmer and vegetable seller, so I know the hustle of, you know what, trying to get orders in, trying to reach out to the people that have the stuff. Again, having a platform like this that solves everything for you makes it better, because, you know, in a sense, you've got the name brand recognition of Fresh Ideas, so people will take you, I think, a little bit more seriously, and you can market to more people instead of, you know, the wholesalers and the retailers that you are locked to. I think it's a really interesting solution, and, you know, all the very best with it. I think, you know, a bunch of people.
I mean, we're willing to even competitors. If you're a fresh vegetable seller and you want to sell boxes, buy our platform and you can take the tech. I mean, it's totally democratized. We're not trying to say you can't now sell pizza because we sell pizza. No, we're not doing that. We're literally saying anybody who wants to sell anything can pay their subscription and then they're going. And they don't have to worry about hosting fees and stuff. We'll take care of the back end stuff. They just focus on minding their business, and they'll do fine.
So question, like I know we haven't actually talked about this, but can you say, or if you can actually in that respect, who the customers who jumped on board that people might recognize, you know, just to nudge the wheel a bit for people to actually try and explore this solution?
So right now, I mean, Platinum Fuels, for example, they're already on the app stores. With it's an app called Fuel App, the Fuel App Zim. Obviously, Joey's Pizza. Obviously, Suprise in a Box. Obviously, people like VG Chemicals, Zim Spice has come on board. Who else? I think Mamma Mia is coming on board.
Yeah.
A couple of restaurants are coming on board. I mean, in fact, the restaurants, there's so many restaurants, we're almost having to now also find a way of putting them together, because a lot of them want us to do their deliveries as well. You understand?
Yeah. Well, on restaurants, sorry to interject, but on restaurants, if they get their own sort of platform, might that kill the, you know, delivery services, you know, the other ones that are trying to compete, the Brisk, the Tazins, etc.?
No, I think it's first of all, for example, when Joey's launched, Joey's was on Munch immediately, but also had its own Joey's app. Now, the Joey's app gives you the direct Joey's experiences, that you get the right price and everything else, right? But the people who are doing the deliveries, believe it or not, were not just Fresh in a Box drivers, but the Munch drivers were also assisting in deliveries. You get me? So these are things that are not mutually exclusive. It's not like we're trying to compete. What I'm saying is that if you would like to go to Steakhouse's direct website and buy from them, you can buy from them directly. But chances are they're going to need assistance with logistics. A lot of the times they'll tap into the existing services, which is what we did at Joey's. So what I'm saying is that giving these restaurants an opportunity to go directly to their customers is a good thing. And what we've done in the back end is they can assign who does the delivery, right? They can pick Fresh Logistics, they can pick their own internal drivers. If they want, they can pick Tazin, they can pick Munch. I mean, this is something that we've actively done with the delivery services at Joey's, and it's worked really well. We've never had any conflict. I think the delivery services make a lot more of their money on deliveries anyway. And I think our symbiosis with Munch, for example, has proved that we can coexist as a restaurant, but also with them, because they give us business as well. I mean, I think there's a stage when Munch was giving us about, I don't know, two fifths of our business on a busy night was coming from Munch.
Nice.
But then they were also handling a lot of our logistics. So it's important that we continue to remember that whilst they're marketing us, we're marketing ourselves, but then there's a synergy all the time. A lot of these restaurants are feeling a bit vulnerable right now. They're not open. They're not giving their customers direct access to themselves. They're feeling very, very vulnerable. When they sometimes they want to operate, but then the delivery services don't want to operate at those times. They're feeling vulnerable. There's a lot of vulnerability. And Joey's has managed to sort of skirt that and say, look, we have our own drivers, we have our own logistics, and we're happy to be on your platforms as well. The problem we've had, obviously, with some of the delivery services that they're not paying on time. You know what I'm saying? And it comes to month end, and you're like, Iba boys, we now need our money for salaries, etc. And I think they've also been seeing fire. You know, COVID has done a number on everybody. So you'll notice that a lot of the restaurants have pulled off some of the delivery apps because the delivery apps have not been able to keep up with their bills. You understand? So they're giving the restaurants an opportunity to go direct to their customers, sometimes also mitigates that vulnerability of relying too much on third parties when they can also have a direct access to their customers.
All right. Well, I guess the mantra is it's an ecosystem. We work together. If we all work together, we all eat. So yeah. Thanks very much, Kuda, for joining us. I don't think I can say don't be a stranger because I think that we will invite you back on soon enough for other business.
Awesome.
Other business.
Thank you very much, guys, for having me. I appreciate the chance. I know these are quasi marketing opportunities for our businesses, so we don't take it for granted that you guys are putting us out there. So we really appreciate some of the exposure we're getting.
The man is honest. The man is honest. He's literally like, yo, this
Very.
is marketing.
You know? So, yeah, let's do it because, you know, you eat, we eat.
So,
all right, guys. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming, man. We'll have you back on soon as possible.
Fantastic. God bless.
All right. For everyone listening, thank you for joining us. Edwin, do you want to say goodbye or you're salty?
No, I'm not too salty today. I'm a nice guy today. So yeah, goodbye, everyone. Thanks for listening. Valentine's not off the hook yet, but thanks for listening.
Okay, this is what I get for hogging the mic. Literally, this is what I get.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah,
something has to come your way, my bad.
Yeah, probably. I guess so.